Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, On Point Reviews, all day, every day. Welcome back yet again, everybody. If you are one of my old subscribers, it's great to see you guys yet again. And if you are new to the channel, if this is the first time you've seen my channel, welcome guys, okay? This is just one of many videos I've made that talk about fragrances you guys want to hear about in a no hype manner. I don't think I'm a collector at this point where I'm looking for a signature scent that I'll be wearing because I have hundreds of perfumes, okay? At this point, it's more like, I'll try this, I'll try that. Okay, that's great. What's new? So, I mean, right here, guys, I really do deliver a lot of no hype on these reviews. And you got to listen to them because, you know, you don't want to be running to the store and blind buying a perfume, you know, using up $200 of your hard-earned money and finding out that it's not something for you. Speaking of fragrances that you guys want to hear about, this fragrance comes from the house of Christian Dior, the Prive line. And you know, that Prive line has made a lot of really great perfumes. In my opinion, Brie Montagne, one of the best. You know, you got Amber Nuit, you got Fève Délicieuse. And this one right here is the 2021 release from this house. And this fragrance is called Christian Dior's Tobacolor. Tobacolor right here by Christian Dior, a 2021 release. This one here is pretty exciting because tobacco is a clickbait word in the community. At this point, I would say that tobacco and gourmand, these two are like toe-to-toe. Maybe boozy, tobacco, gourmand. Those three are like, you know, toe-to-toe when it comes to clickbait words in the community. When you say tobacco, people come running and they want to know what it's about. And, you know, right now it's been a year since I reviewed Side Effect, for example, which is an amazing tobacco fragrance. And until now, people are still asking me about Side Effect. So it's pretty crazy. You know, a lot of people really like tobacco scents, especially for the cold weather. And right outside, guys, there's a rainstorm, okay, that's going to last until tomorrow here in California. And so it's really the perfect time to be talking about this. So anyways, this fragrance, Tobacolor, obviously the main note here is going to be tobacco, okay? But it's actually a blend of different tobacco notes. So you could say it's like different hues of tobacco. Right here, you've got your tobacco flower, which is a sweet floral, warming type floral. And then you have your dry tobacco leaves. You have these dark tobacco notes. And then you also have your gris tobacco notes, your gray tobacco notes. I guess you could say it's like right in the middle of, you know, dark and a little bit brighter type of tobacco. They're all in here. But basically, guys, in my opinion, I mean, layman's terms, you're really gonna get just a sweet tobacco. Overall, it's going to be a sweet tobacco. Is it the same as Side Effect in the sweetness of that tobacco? Maybe. I mean, they're kind of competitive, but definitely this one will give you different hues of tobacco. And right here in Tobacolor by Dior, guys, what you're gonna get here is a tobacco blanket, all right? So basically, this tobacco blankets everything, and it's gonna be consistent all throughout, with the modification being the various notes underneath. So we're going to discuss that in a second because I read some of the feedback and there are people that say, oh, I can smell this note and that note, and some people say I really don't. So basically, you've got your tobacco, your sweet tobacco. The other note here that is pretty discernible aside from your sweet tobacco, and it's pretty consistent all throughout, is your smoke note. So there's a note that creates that smoke smell that binds with this sweet tobacco. And what they were trying to do here, guys, what they were attempting to do was to copy hookah, okay, to give you the sensation of hookah. Now, in my opinion, guys, hookah, yeah, I mean, did they nail it? I think so. It's kind of acceptable, but in my opinion, the best hookah fragrances that really nail it are at Spirit of Dubai. Okay, that's just my opinion. I'm not sure if it was Majalis or Rimal, but it's one of those Spirit of Dubai fragrances that actually has that legit hookah smell. But right here, it's really not bad. You've got this sweet tobacco smell and that smoke. Is it incensey? A bit, sort of like an incensey sweet tobacco that comes across. Now, the other major note that comes in here, guys, is honey. All right, it's honey. I'm giving you guys the order because that's really what you can expect from sweet tobacco with smoke and then you've got your honey. And the honey actually lasts for a while. And if you are used to smelling honey mixed with darker notes, like in some by Kilian fragrances, I believe it was Gold Night and Back to Black, you're going to pick this up rather easily, okay? Now, here's where the dispute is, okay? There are two other notes that are pretty popular, and that's your plum and your peach, okay? I love both, and again, I mean, these are kind of like clickbait words. You hear the plum, you hear the peach, you're gonna be like, oh, must be amazing. I've heard feedback from some people that have tried and owned this fragrance saying that they cannot detect the plum or the peach. So the honey and the smoke and the tobacco is a pretty thick layer. I did two tests. One was like I sprayed Tobacolor on my skin right here and I tried to really detect the notes. And then I also tried wearing it right here with 3 sprays to see how it works on my skin and how it develops in the air. Now, right here, just going through this one, in the beginning, it's sort of like a harsh tobacco, and it's something you can expect, I think, with all tobacco-centric fragrances, that it's gonna be kind of harsh in the beginning, and then slowly these other notes develop. Now again, you've got honey, which is a thick note, and again, it covers everything. After around 30 to 35 minutes of wearing this, the plum slowly develops, slowly. You'll get a hint of plum, but not in a consistent manner as, say, plum-centric perfumes, where you really get plum on its own for X amount of time before maybe amber comes in or other notes comes in. This plum right here comes in and out, guys. It's not consistent. You'll smell it if you try to smell it, but really it's this tobacco and honey and smoke really covering everything. And then we'll go to the peach. Now the peach right here happens after the plum, all right? So after trying this on my skin right here and really trying to discern the notes or the chronological order of when they come in, so you've got the plum afterwards, and then shortly after that you've got the peach, okay? And that peach comes in maybe an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, when the tobacco note pulls back a little bit, okay? And you get that peach note, which in my opinion is more long lasting than the plum note. And because this tobacco is sweet with honey, I would say that it's hard to discern it when you're actually wearing it, okay? So when you wear Tobacolor, it just feels like a sweet tobacco all the way. And you feel like there are honeyed notes here, or you feel like there are some fruity nuances, but nevertheless, that blanket really never goes away, and you're gonna get sweet tobacco all the way. The peach does come in on the mid and lasts all the way to the dry down, and then it gets ambery. Now the amber does come in. Amber still going with that tobacco, kind of like maybe a milder tobacco in a few hours with the amber. Now there's a citrus note here, guys, that, I mean, to be honest, I can't freaking detect it. I don't know where they put citrus, but no, there's no citrus here, guys, all right? At least to my nose, that's the one that really does not exist. Smelling it here, like close up like this, I was able to detect your plum, which is again comes in and out. Maybe he's a shy guy. And then you've got your peach, fruity peach, sort of on its own, guys. But again, the tobacco does not relent. It just starts hard with the smoke, sweet tobacco, and then slowly pulls off, but still it's a layer of tobacco. Now the interesting thing was when I actually wore it, okay? So the thing I expected was that this one was going to be loud, this one was going to be hardcore, you know, because, you know, when you smell it from this close, you're gonna think that, guys, okay? And if you've worn Side Effect and other tobacco scents, they do come across pretty hard, okay? But this one, interestingly, did not. That was the shocking part with Tobacolor. When I sprayed it on myself, it was sort of like a lingering scent. And I was just like, what? This is a lingering scent. I was expecting it to go crazy like Red Tobacco or Side Effect, but none of that happened, okay? So this fragrance is mostly a lingering scent that maybe some people will perceive as a skin scent, but to me, I'm able to smell it still, okay? So some people, I mean, I don't know if that's how you perceive skin scents, but to me, a skin scent is like really, really weak, okay? But to me, it's not weak, it's just that it's just right around you right here, you know? Like, it's not a blaster, which I don't know if that's a good thing for you guys, but for me, it's just okay. It's like a lingering scent right here. You can still smell it on you. And because it is a lingering scent, you're not gonna detect a lot of the nuances. I wasn't able to detect the same nuances that I did when I was smelling it hardcore, like sniffing right here, when I got to pick up all those notes. On me, when I sprayed this and I walked around, I mean, it's gonna be that sweet tobacco with the smokiness, kind of like a hookah, you know, kind of like hookah basically, guys, okay? And, you know, I think that this fragrance is, you know, it's a good entry-level tobacco. I don't think that this is going to be like anything different from other scents that have tried, you know, sweet tobacco. The performance might not be so good for some people buying this, especially for those performance heads that expect a louder, more brash version, because it's not. It's actually more of like a gentle tobacco, and that could be a good thing depending on where you're at. You could be wanting something more mild, a toned down tobacco type of perfume, and you've got it here, guys. You got it here in Tobacolor for sure. It's a much milder, lingering, straight up sweet tobacco, not harsh, definitely. And I would say that this sort of lingering scent lasts about, you know, 4 to 5 hours, to be honest, okay? I can't say that this is a 7-hour fragrance. That would be insane, but it's not. I would say this is a 4 to 5, okay? This is definitely perfect for those starting up in tobacco that are curious about tobacco scents, I would say, and don't want to risk it. I think it's okay to buy a bottle of this one right here, but for those, I don't know, seasoned vets that have a lot of fragrances or tried a lot of fragrances, I don't think, you know, this will be, you know, an addition that, you know, you could say, oh yeah, that's really worth it, because it's still $250 for a full bottle. I would say try it, okay? Definitely try it. Get a vial like I did here, because like I said, this thing right here, tobacco, is, you know, a buzzword in the community. I'm pretty sure, you know, I found out about it, you know, a few days ago, but I'm pretty sure most people that found out about it bought it ASAP Rocky. This fragrance is definitely masculine, by the way, okay? It's because of the smoke, I would say, and the honey, the thickness of that, you know? It's like the tobacco, smoke, and honey together, I think immediately gives that masculine vibe. Definitely for a graceful, classy type dude, and not really imposing, you know, that's for sure. So if you're like a classy type dude, non-imposing, you don't want to impose yourself, you want people to become curious to yourself and come in and sniff you, Tobacolor definitely is it. And I mean, sure, if you're a woman, I mean, do you want to wear this? Sure, if you want to wear that, whatever, it's fine with me. But I'm telling you that this one leans more masculine, okay? That if you're a girl, I think that there are other tobacco scents to play with, you know, versus Tobacolor. This one is perfect for nighttime, you know. This is a nighttime scent. This is like a man scent, you know, for a guy that loves to go out at, you know, a bar and, you know, have a whiskey with friends. Or date night. Date night, this is okay too, you know. Cold weather scent in the day, I'm just not sure, because of that performance being questionable. I'm not sure if this is a fragrance that will perform in the thickness of that winter, or, you know, when you've got that really strong wind, the breeze from the storms like outside right now. I'm really not sure, guys, okay? When I tried this and I walked outside, I mean, it really was kind of weak, you know. So I'm not sure if this is a true cold weather scent, but it's a cool weather scent, like a nighttime, maybe autumn. I think that'll work out, guys. Now this fragrance right here, full bottle, 100 ml, is $250, and I'm sure you can try this at any Dior boutique or any type of like Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth Avenue. And if you're like me, you can always find decants everywhere or samples of this, you know. Try it for yourself and see how it goes. Now, to anybody that's tried it, let me know in the comments what you think of Tobacolor. What did you think? I mean, are you amazed? Are you excited? I mean, have you never tried tobacco fragrances before? And does this hit the nail? You know, let me know in the comments below if you've tried Dior's Tobacolor. To me, I'm really glad I got this right here because I do have a lot of tobacco scents and a lot of them are on the entry level. So I don't really need another one, but say you don't have one, I think Tobacolor would be a nice addition right there. All right, so that is it. That is my review on Christian Dior's Tobacolor 2021 release, guys. All right, thank you again for watching, for liking, subscribing, watching the ads on my channel, guys. That really helps me procure all these samples so that I can decode them for you guys. And if you want to watch my other Dior videos, I'm going to link them at the end. I believe I've done a few, so I'm going to link them at the end of this one. And again, I'll see you on the next video, guys. This is Troy D. God bless, take care, and have a great week. Peace.